Hello party people, Daniel here and welcome back to Functional the Aftershock, the show where we break down this week's episode. This week we have a fresh face for helping me out today, Mr. Reid Schmidt. Reid, how are you?
I'm good, how are you?
I'm great, thank you for being here, I'm really excited.
My pleasure.
Let's talk about this episode. So, Guillermo finally goes on a quote-unquote a date. I think he was on a hookup app or something, whatever, who cares? Guillermo's very excited. Then we meet your character, Jake, right?
Yeah.
Perfect. So, right off the bat, what do we think about Jake?
He's a bit of a dick.
So, this date, I don't know, Guillermo's living for it. It's not that good. Not reading into the situation. See what I did there, Reid?
I've only been doing that.
I don't think it was a great date. But, anyways, yeah, obviously it's not the great date. Yeah, he definitely is kind of a dick. So, he comes off with some assumptions about Guillermo, about his race, the same old kind of shit. And it ends with, at least Guillermo gets a little bit of payback, which I had fun filming this. He gets to puke on Jake. How was that? Did you enjoy that?
Yeah, I did enjoy it. It was a real challenge holding that sleepaway camp ending face for so long without cracking up.
Well, it made us laugh, so I was really happy.
Good, I'm glad.
Well,
Did the
perfect.
job.
Well, first off, impressions. We already kind of talked about Jake's impressions. What's up with Guillermo? What's he doing? Do you think, is he making right choices right now?
Not right now. His heart's almost in the right place, because at the beginning of the episode you see he's talking, he thinks that this is a date, like an actual date, but it's not what he should really be doing right now. And then of course, as the beers pile up, it becomes less and less of a formal date, more of a just drunken, sloppy...
I was gonna say, Guillermo can handle his liquor. He drank a lot on this date, so it's really great. Well, to be fair, I don't think Jake's to blame. I mean, Guillermo was on the intention that this was a date. Jake was obviously there to get some.
Right.
Didn't get any, but did get something on his lap, which was really great. So where do you see Jake's character coming from?
I see Jake as someone who never really had too much adversity in his life. He was always surrounded by people who agreed with him, never too many challenges, so he doesn't realize that he's coming off as a jerk. That's just what he's always known. So he's saying these things that are terrible to Guillermo, but are just regular banter chit-chat to him, because he doesn't know any better.
Yeah, I mean, one thing that I kind of saw with it when writing it is this also is maybe a side that he wouldn't probably show his friends or family. He's just there coming from this personality of a hookup app, of a hookup culture. He's obviously just there to get some. So, personally speaking, is there any pros or cons to this hookup culture that we live in now? You got your Grindr, you got your Tinder, you got your Scruff. Not that I've used any of these, but there's there. But is there any pro or cons there?
Yeah, I think a pro definitely is we're no longer in a culture where we have to just be formal and chaste and go steady with your high school sweetheart before getting married and then finding out that you have zero sexual chemistry, leading to decades of resentment. So at least with hookup culture, we can at least experience sexual experience with people.
So you're for it, rehearsing.
A bit. Was it that obvious? Mm-hmm. But yeah, we have the ability to get to know someone intimately before any legally binding commitments.
Okay, cool. Is there any personal and finally, is there any personal connection that you see with Jake? Are you a Jake in someone's life?
Before I say yes, let me preface that there's context. There have been absolutely situations I've been in where I'm talking with someone and I say something, and as I'm saying it, I don't realize how it's coming across, but once I say it, I realize, oh, that sounds awful. But unlike Jake, I'm aware of it and I apologize, but I've definitely had Jake moments.
So he's condescending. Well, anyways, Jacob, Jacob. What's your name again?
Ryan.
Ryan. That's okay. Well, Ryan, thank you. Okay. Hold up, everybody.
So this whole thing is outtaped, so that's pretty much how
Yeah,
this
when are we going to start the real interview?
Well, Reid, thank you so much for being here. Oh, we should get the shots. Appreciate you, sir.
Are you really taking both of them?
And then good luck with whatever you're gonna do. That's fine, right? We'll fix it in post. Well, Reid, thank you so much for being here. I hope you had fun,
I did.
and maybe we might see you later on. Who knows? Where can we find you?
You can follow me at Reid H. Schmidt across every platform.
Cool. All right, well, at the end of every episode, we like to take a shot at the functional after shot. Now, I do not condone reckless boozing, but if our viewers are seeing this, please drink responsibly like we will right now. Cheers, sir. Reid also does not drink
I bite this, right?
alcohol. But yeah, you bite that. Thank you so much for joining us, and we will see you on next week's Functional. You good?
Yeah, I'm good.
He's good. Get the fuck out of here.